Hi, this is Matt with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we'll be showing you how to repair your appliance. Remember, anytime you work on an appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. In this video, we're going to show you how to change out the Maytag Dishwasher Electronic Control Board. It's going to be a very easy repair, and it's only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can click on the link below or get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. In order to change out the control board, we're going to use the Torx 20 driver, a Torx 15 driver, and a small flathead screwdriver. When you open up the package, you're going to get the new electronic control board. The electronic control board controls all the functions of the dishwasher. The main reason to be changing it out is if it's failed and the dishwasher's not running properly. In order to change the part, first thing we have to do is open up the dishwasher door. Once you have the door open, we're going to use the Torx 15 driver to remove the 3 screws on each side of the door panel. Once you have the screws out, we can close the door. Then it'll drop down out of the control panel. You can pull it out, and then lift it off and set it aside. Then we can use the Torx 20 driver to take out the lower screw that holds the door handle on. We're going to disconnect the wiring harness that connects the control panel to the control board. Just have to press on this release lever on the left hand side and pull it off. Now we're going to open the door up just a little bit and use the Torx 15 driver to take out the 4 screws across the top that hold the console on. Once you have the screws out, and carefully let the door close, we can pull the control panel off and set it aside. Now that we have the control panel out of the way, we have to remove this locking mechanism that they put in to hold the harnesses in. So we're going to use a flathead screwdriver and just flex these locking tabs over and then put a little bit of pressure on it so they don't lock back into place. So it drops down, you can pull this cover off and just lift it off the tabs, set it aside. Then we can disconnect all the wiring harnesses. Locking tabs right here that you have to press on. And then at the bottom of each of these is a little locking tab. Use a small flathead screwdriver just to press on them. Once you have all the wiring harnesses disconnected, we can release it from the cabinet. There's a little locking mechanism up here. We're going to use the small flathead screwdriver to lift up on it and then slide the electronic control board to the left. Once you have it slid over, you can pull it off, take it off the dishwasher. Here's the old electronic control board next to the new one. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. To put the new electronic control board in, you want to line it up so that these 2 tabs right here go into the cutouts. And you can slide it over to the right so the upper tab locks it into place. Once you have it in place, we can hook up the wiring harnesses. We're just going to put this one on. It goes onto these 3 little tabs right there. And hold it in place while we hook up the wiring harnesses. Remember, they're all color coded. So the yellow one is right here on the second one. And the violet one goes right here. We have the brown one, which goes right here. And then we can hook up the 2 that just plug in. Got the double blue one and then the 4-wire one. Once you have all the wiring harnesses on, you can put this cover back on. Just kind of goes into place right here. And then once you have it in place, we're going to lift up the other locking mechanism and snap it in so it locks in place. Once you have all the wiring harnesses on and locked into place, we can put the control panel back on. To put the control panel in place, we're just going to open up the door, set it onto the door. Then we can use the Torx 15 driver to put the screws in. You want to make sure that the short screws go in the corners. The longer ones are the center ones for the handle in the door lock switch. Once you have all the screws in, you can close the door. Now we can hook up the wiring harness for the control panel. All you have to do is plug it into the new electronic control board. Make sure it locks in. We can use the Torx 20 driver to put in the lower handle screw. To put the front panel back on, you want to make sure that when you're setting it down, that this tab here goes behind the hinge on each side. To put it on, all you have to do is line it up and drop it down onto the hinges. Once you have it in place, we're going to lift the door up, and then you want to make sure these tabs line up with the console. And you can lift the door up and carefully hold it while you're opening the door. Once you have the door open, you can use the Torx 15 driver to put the screws in. Once you have the screws in, you close the dishwasher door, plug it back in, and take it for a spin. Thanks for joining us for another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. Check out our other repair videos on our site, Facebook, and YouTube.